Liko, Sip Deepatma, Sip Ritika, Sip Premchandji, Sip Gopal, Sip Krishna, Sip Manju, Sip Gigi, Sip Atmatre, Sip Tina, Sip Bliss, Sip Parvati, Sip Rajesh Rao, Sip Sonu, Sip Sagai, Sip Chidanand, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Nitai, Sip Shiva, Sip Prakash, Sip Lawrence, Sip Anil, Sip Ruth, Tanu, and the rest of you. I hope I have not missed anybody because I cannot see many of you, but I can see your names. Let's praise the Lord that we have got a decent signal, I hope, because I'm in the middle of high seas. Today, an interesting topic of conversation. I hope you all can hear me. The topic is the mind and thoughts, positive or negative. What are these thoughts coming to us? Positive thoughts, negative thoughts, where are they coming from? What are these thoughts? Have you thought about the thoughts? Have you thought about thought? Or are you caught in thought? Where does thought come from? Where do positive thought come from? Where do negative thought come from? What is the mind? Come on, let's get into action. Rumata ji.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
Sure, boliye.
Guruji, in mind states, the thought will be negative. They cannot be positive in any case because the work of the mind is to deviate us from the spiritual path and not to be one with God.
Rumata ji, so mind is producing positive thoughts or also negative thoughts?
Mind is producing mostly negative thoughts.
No, positive thought
when we are in consciousness, only the thoughts are positive. And in mind state, they are always negative.
ऐसे थोड़ी होता है.
ऐसा ही होता है गुरुजी. माइंड स्टेट में होते हैं. माइंड इज
wait. Hello. When you are normally living and there are 10 negative thoughts, don't you find 1 or 2 or 3 positive thoughts also?
वो तो गुरुजी when we are in consciousness state तभी positive thoughts आती हैं.
Nah, when you are in consciousness states, then there are more positive thoughts. But when you are in mind state, also there are. Today, I want to shake your mind. What Guruji, I want to do today? I want to shake your mind.
But Guruji, in my opinion, वही है ना, मन रे तू काहे को शोर करे.
लो माता जी, अभी आपका मन अभी शोर ही कर रहा है.
पता नहीं गुरुजी.
नहीं रूमाता जी, प्लीज टेक मी सीरियसली. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Try to understand and try to tell me where are thoughts coming from? How are thoughts coming? What are making thoughts positive? What are making thoughts negative? Today I was looking at the ocean. मैं समुद्र को देख रहा था, समुद्र से आंसर आया मुझे.
हाँ गुरुजी. अगर one thought आ रही है, it will be just like a fish swimming in sea. और otherwise one after the other आता है तो mind state होता है.
Let us get into the depth of it. Let us try to understand. Rajesh Rao, Krishna, Nitai, Will. Rajesh Rao, Krishna, Nitai, and Will. Serious talk today. Serious.
Shivam Prabhu.
sir. बोलो.
अब mind में thought नहीं आता. Thought itself is bundle of thoughts. It mind. We have already know it.
Beautiful. अभी ये वो साइड में रखो. तो ये thought कहाँ से आ रहा है?
Second, it's all the product of our sensory organs wherever see. मैं आपको देख रहा हूँ तो आपका thought मेरे मन में है.
अरे गोली मारो. Wait. Now I'm asking a question. Wait. Let me challenge you ना. अभी आपने 5 सेंस बंद कर दिया. Thought बंद हो जाएगा?
No.
So you are told thought is only coming from sensory organs?
Coming ना, मैं भी हिलाना चाहता हूँ पूरे बंडल को.
बोलो.
Our karma is there. We have to.
Now you are coming to the point. Now you are coming to the point.
अब उसको भी पूरा करना है ना.
No, शायद Rajesh Rao. सुनो. Today we want to bust this. ये सारा thought कहाँ से आ रहा है? Where is this damn thought coming from? What is making the thought positive and negative? What is the mind? Where is the mind coming from? We need to have clarity. Do you have clarity?
अब देखो, आई एम ए साइकोलॉजिस्ट, तो साइकोलॉजिकल आंसर पूछोगे तो मैं 1 घंटा लेक्चर दे सकता हूँ.
I don't know. You give me the answer in 30 seconds.
30 seconds is you are the product of your own memories. And memories can be past, present, and what you create for the future.
Shair, where I'm asking you one more question again.
Prabhu.
Where are these positive and negative thoughts coming from? What is the role of the mind? How can we be clear about the arrival of positive, negative thoughts vis-a-vis the mind?
So the
Stick to the
mind and
point.
ego takes rebirth. So whatever it comes, it is just vasana which is coming up.
Okay. Okay. Then that means we cannot do anything with the mind. Then we are damned forever.
See, mind can do anything. It may give any thought, but to interpret that thought and then to do what with it is in our hand. Na? It is
Then
my
can we
intellect
still
which will tell.
then can we still the mind and kill the mind, or we cannot?
We are doing every day.
If you still the mind and kill the mind, then there are thoughts coming from.
Huh?
If you still the mind and kill the mind, then there are thoughts coming from.
We see, killing the mind is we are controlling the mind, we can say. But you cannot, the kill the mind means you are gone from here. As long as we are there, mind will be there. Na?
No, you can be still in meditation and you're not gone.
Anna, that's what I'm telling. If no mind is there, and no ego is there, we are also not there. Na?
No, we are there, very much we are there. We are there in samadhi. We are there in consciousness.
No, see,
No, Shair.
Prabhu.
Today, let's learn. Let's learn this damn, because we all know it. Only kya karna hai? Everything we know. It's like trying to catch that rat in the room. Now, you know there's a rat in the room, or you don't know there's a rat in the room?
Maybe.
We know.
No.
Well, Shahid, no, take me seriously. You have seen the rat sometime running. Sometime you've seen the rat running. By the time you go to the bathroom and come back, you kept a small piece of cheese. वो rat खा लिया cheese को. तो rat है. सवाल क्या है?
कहाँ है?
कहाँ है और कैसे पकड़ना उसको?
So I will wait for that answer.
No, and I am not here to give answers. Sip will give the answer. I'm just trying to help you. See, let us have complete clarity. Let us have complete clarity where these damn thoughts are coming from. Where these negative thoughts coming called the mind. What about positive thoughts? Can we control positive thoughts? Can we control negative thoughts? Can we control mind? This is the thought of today suddenly. Achanak. This is a ship agenda. Krishna. So let's come back here. Rajesh, I want to input because I have to work with you all to get the common understanding which is understandable to all. Krishna, Nitai, Will, Bliss, Anand.
Yes, sir, Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Yes, sir. First of all, from where do thoughts come? You were asking Rajesh. So where do thoughts come? Thoughts come from our emotions. And emotions are formed because of maybe our past beliefs and faith, and we never knew we are nourishing the enemy in our own ship. Or the mind is, mind exists when there is a bundle of thoughts, a bunch of thoughts. So there is that MTR going up to, you always say the mind killer rate, or MK50. And so then it is a mixture of, I believe it is a mixture of negative and positive thoughts. But since the thoughts are bombarding us, we are unable to make a conscious decision that time, because it just pushes out and it becomes a boss. As you always say, mind is you say an example, no, mind is a popcorn factory. And the raw material we give is the emotions. So if we fill it with positive, so how to fill it with positive is your 11 steps which you told us. Flip to all that 11 steps, and then we'll be able to fill with positivity. And then thoughts are there in consciousness also. But then one by one thoughts come where we are able to choose. So when we choose only because your many steps may separate and all that is there, no? And you snatch and throw away the negativities. So, and then when your intellect is awakened, you fill it, you become a monk, that is a cleansing is happening, and you fill it with positive thoughts. So thoughts can be negative and positive. But in mind state, maximum, you are bombarded with negative thoughts and you're unable to, it doesn't become a power. It becomes poison, as you always say. Whereas when positivity comes, it becomes power.
You are a great student. You have told everything correctly. Except that while what you have told everything, there is still no clarity in your head. There is complete clarity in your mouth, in your voice, and your understanding is perfect. I want to only do one small cleanup. It's like when man he shaved his full face. And sometimes your husband, I know that he shaves them. Sometimes we forget to shave one small area like this. We forget to shave one small area. Some bunch of hair is there. You notice what I'm talking about? That all. See, no, Krishna, what you said is 100% correct. What you said is 100% correct. But you said these positive and negative thoughts are coming and it is controlled by emotion and we can choose the emotion. All what you said is correct.
One more
But
I
what
want
is
to
this?
say. One more. I know why I don't have that bit of clarity which you are saying it is not there in me, because I have not realized the truth that I am not the body, mind, ego.
Not that. Because because your mind is not giving that. Your mind is putting one filter. Your mind is keeping one filter on you, and your mind is not letting you clean that filter. Your mind is putting one filter. Your filter, if you watch social media now, instead of looking like this, you can look like somebody else by putting one filter. That's how the today. So I'm trying to ask you, how can we therefore have only positive thoughts?
How can you have only positive thoughts when you this is the first step, to be aware that we are being a victim of our mind. The first step.
If you're aware of victim of mind, the negative thoughts are already coming.
Yeah, but then you said no, you can still the mind. When you still the mind, you're observing the mind. So first, earlier, last time, because you gave the 11 steps, that is now in my mind.
Good, very good. No.
Earlier,
See how
I used a book. I used to keep a book, Mind and Consciousness. That helped me a lot. When I started observing my thought, it automatically disappeared.
So when you're writing a book, Mind, Consciousness, you are writing a book. This thought is coming from mind. This thought is coming in consciousness. That means both the thoughts were coming. You are having positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Correct?
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't know because your acronym for mind says N stands for negative. But I'm not aware of that. Negative is coming from mind and positive is coming from consciousness. Even now I don't know.
Positive is not coming from consciousness. This is what I want to tell you. This is what I want you to understand.
In consciousness, when the intellect is awakened, we can choose the positive thoughts.
That is different.
One by
that it's just like just now I told Rajesh there's a rat in the house. Correct?
Yeah.
If there's a rat in the house, we don't know if the rat has come from the door, or the rat has come from the window, or the rat has come from the back door, or the rat has come from the toilet. We don't know the rat has come, but from where the rat has come.
Because the door is open.
There are many doors. There are so many doors. Where the rat has come from?
I believe why I'm thinking like this is definitely my company, my upbringing, my faith, my wrong belief. Many things have made me what I am today. So from there, I need to do the cleansing, right?
No, so what I'm trying to get all of you today, I have a goal. I have a goal to guide you all to understand where this mind is coming from, where positive, negative thoughts are coming from, how to remain positive.
Mind is coming when our number of thoughts, the rate of thoughts become much more than we can control, then the mind appears.
Mind doesn't appear that time. Mind is there from the time you are born. Because the mind is carrying your karma. Agreed? Your mind is carrying your karma. But if the mind, Krishna, one more question before I move. Is the mind only negative thoughts or it's also positive thoughts?
I think both thoughts.
It's not both the thoughts. So I want to explain this to you today. I want to explain this to you. What is acronym of mind? You'll remember acronym of mind? MIND.
Misery is
Misery.
ignorance, negativity, and desires.
But when there's a desire for Prabhu, is that mind?
Then it is. Yeah,
Is it mind?
right. No, it is consciousness.
No. It is not consciousness. It is thought.
Okay.
It is. It is. See. I want you to clearly understand. You are even before the milk is boiled, you are saying it is paneer. No, it's not paneer. It is still milk.
I got it. I understood. When a thought comes, when a positive thought comes, and then, yeah, I got it, sir.
So try today's a mind-breaking session. Today's another session which is going to be a very, very thrilling session.
Yes.
Where are these thoughts? Where are these thoughts coming from? Where is the mind coming from? What is happening to the thoughts? If you come to know what's happening to the thoughts, then you use the 11-step method. Then you can become a master of your life.
Yes.
Today, those who want to learn to ride your horse and to kill the boss of the mind, today is a breakthrough. It came from the ocean. I was just looking at the ocean and it came to me, and suddenly I decided to talk of this today. Complete clarity. I want complete clarity. Where are these thoughts coming from? Where is the mind coming from? How to control thoughts? How to be positive all the time? How to be in consciousness? How, where, what? Clarity.
Thank you.
Thank you. But good. Rajesh brought something on the table. Krishna gave complete clarity. Nitai, please stick to the top. Very important subject. Stick to the topic.
Pranam Guruji.
Yes, sir.
I think that for many of us, our job is using intellect and mind. We cannot really completely say that the mind is all negative. My understanding is that when I'm letting mind reign free, then the thoughts are coming from the subconscious mind, what psychologists say, subconscious mind, which is often negative. But when I'm alert and I'm controlling the thoughts that I'm letting into my mind, I can choose it to be positive. And
good.
That training needs to be, I guess, a long process of me.
So Nitai, the first question, before you start training the mind, as you call training the mind, which you can't actually train the mind, but before you start trying to control the type of thoughts coming to you, before you start, what is coming to you? Positive or negative or both?
I would say both.
Where are the thoughts coming from?
I think, well, you can say karma thing is that habitual thing that happening for last many years.
Every human being has thoughts coming.
Yes.
Every human being has got a positive thought, negative thought. If the mind takes charge, what happens?
Mind takes charge, then it becomes goes into its automatic driving mode, and it goes mostly in the negative side.
Good. So the mind, therefore, we have to understand what is this mind and where it's coming from. It's already there inside us because it's the subtle aspect of our existence which is carrying karma. So the mind is already the sukshma shari, the subtle aspect of the mind is in each of us, which is nothing but ignorance. Actually, in reality, there is no kidney. Mind is not like a brain, kidney, heart, lung. There is no existence of the mind. But its subtle existence is there. And what it does, it bundles negative thoughts. It bundles negative thoughts and pushes us into a corner. Then what do we do?
If consciousness is in charge, then consciousness can drive the mind into the positive side.
No. Please pay attention, Nitai. Consciousness is always there and consciousness is always in charge, like the blue sky. But the mind is like the dark clouds. It comes in front of the consciousness and creates dark skies. In fact, the mind, sometimes when you go to a doctor, the doctor tells you you have got something is pushing your organ inside your body in a manner that you have pain. Something they say, sometimes they will tell a lady that this is pushing your uterus and therefore you are having this pain. This mind inside of us is compressing the positive thoughts. This mind is overshadowing the positive thoughts. Therefore, the positive thoughts become constricted, compressed. The positive thoughts are there inside us. And we can enhance the positive thoughts, like Krishna said, through positive emotions. If we are able to try, but still, as long as the mind is there, the mind is fighting a battle with our positive thoughts. The mind is nothing but negative thoughts. How do we win the battle? How do we avoid? By understanding what to do. And Nitai, what you said, when the positive thought reaches to consciousness, then the consciousness chooses that positive thought and converts it into positive feeling and positive action. But what if the mind does not let any positive thought reach the consciousness? What if the mind is very people, sometimes some people I can see and they tell me they are in a rotten mood. Oh, I'm in a bad mood. What's the meaning? Rotten mood or bad mood means the mind is now completely in charge. And they will talk all nonsense. Then afterwards, they'll tell me, sorry, I was talking nonsense because my mind was in command. What is the mind? The mind is nothing but a bundle of negative thoughts, compressing the positive thoughts, suffocating the positive thoughts, pushing down the positive thoughts and taking charge of our life. But I'm trying to, we need to scientifically understand what is happening inside us. Yes, Nitai.
So the positive thoughts are there, mind is compressing them.
Absolutely.
But where are the positive thoughts? Is it not also in the mind?
No, because the mind is only a bundle of negative thoughts.
So where are the positive thoughts?
In you, in your existence, in your consciousness. They are appearing in your consciousness just like the negative thoughts are appearing in your consciousness. It's just like saying you're breathing. Where is the breathing? The breathing is there. Just like you're breathing, you're thinking.
I thought the consciousness is really the alertness, the awareness, and then the thoughts, both positive and negative, are in the mind. And whenever the consciousness is in charge, consciousness is the boss and deciding where the mind should go, consciousness can drive mind towards the positive side rather than the negative side.
No, actually, it is like this. Please pay attention. The consciousness is coming from the soul, creates the consciousness. In this consciousness, there are thoughts. When the mind takes charge, the consciousness is blinded. The consciousness gets layered, gets covered, and the mind is bombarding us. When we still the mind, the consciousness becomes active. When the consciousness becomes active, the positive thoughts enter the consciousness and we are feeling positive, we are feeling good. But if the mind is in command, we want to feel good. We want to be positive. We want to be happy. We can't be happy because the mind is attacking us. Are you getting up what I'm trying to explain?
Okay. Yeah.
We have not yet got to the full answer. I'm sure we will be. We are going step by step. We are going forward. We are trying to understand the whole apparatus of the mind playing inside us. So, Nitai, a little bit. You want to say something more, or you want the ball to
I understand. I'll pass it on.
No, so what you don't lose the plot, don't lose the grip, and if it's going out of your way, question again. Okay. Will we are progressing, ladies and gentlemen. So much we are progressing to the final answer. Will, what is your understanding? My dear Will, unmute Will, please. Will, what is your understanding?
Shivang, thank you.
Sure.
Well, firstly, conversation, the difficulty is people are confused by the nature of the body, but we're not talking about body or matter. We're talking about completely different realm, and we're talking about thoughts, and we're talking about bad thoughts and good thoughts. Bad thoughts are what you call the mind, and the mind is from karma. This is what you said. We said this repeatedly. The good thought.
Also good thoughts coming from karma. Karma is giving both good thoughts and bad thoughts.
Yes, that's very useful. And the good thoughts are the main source of good thoughts are what you call intellect. And intellect arises when there is consciousness. When there is consciousness, then there is intellect. So that's the two things.
One just small correction. What you say is correct. But the intellect doesn't produce good thoughts. When a good thought and a bad thought enters your consciousness, the intellect shoots down the bad thought and picks up the good thought.
Yes.
But what happens when the mind is in command? The mind does not let the good thought enter the intellect. The mind does not let the good thought enter consciousness. The mind is bombarding the consciousness with bad thoughts, ugly thoughts, sadistic thoughts, suffocating thoughts, and we are filled with miserable thoughts.
Yes.
So our consciousness now is full of
bad thoughts.
mind. The consciousness is full of mind. The whole consciousness is completely filled with mind, which is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desires, and we are devastated. We are destroyed.
I have the idea that the intellect is somehow related to the soul, to Atman, because it's really very important. That it's so precious, and I have the idea that it is somehow related to that.
You are right, but understand where it's coming from. Please, are you paying attention now to whatever I've told up to now?
Yes, sir.
So, Will, there is the soul. You understand the soul is a spark of unique life. That
Yes,
soul is giving us life.
Yes,
the
sir.
soul is vibrating consciousness. In this consciousness, the bad thought, the good thoughts are all popping like a popcorn machine.
Yes, sir.
When we empty the consciousness without any thoughts, in that point when the consciousness has no thoughts, the intellect shines. The intellect was always there, but the intellect became deactive. The intellect was deactivated because of the bombardment of thoughts.
Yes, this is a very important point.
Are you clear? Are you getting the point very clear?
Yeah, I think it's a very important discussion because it's all completely immaterial. It's like you can't see it, but you just know that's how it works.
No, but today we want to understand. Today we want to use our consciousness and activate our intellect and completely understand how the bad thoughts and good thoughts, positive, negative thoughts are popping in our head.
Yes.
When the mind is coming, the mind is pushing away the good thoughts and bombarding us with 50 negative thoughts every minute.
Yes.
And this keeps us completely miserable.
Yes, sir.
If we still the mind.
Yes, sir. So it's like the factors involved. The factors involved are karma and avidya, those two at least.
Yeah.
Ego, maybe.
All are involved. Avidya is involved, karma is involved, the intellect is involved, your consciousness is involved, your mind is involved. Understand the whole concept.
Yes, sir.
See, the problem is, I told you, we are trying to catch the rat in the house. There is a rat, but we don't know where this damn rat has come from. Today we want to catch the rat.
But
today
I think
we want to.
You don't need to know where the rat comes from. You just need to get rid of it, and that's what your 11 steps are about.
Yeah, but correct. But now, for the moment you understand, if the rat is coming from the hole every night, you close that door, or you patch that hole. The rat won't come inside.
Well, you don't need to know. Why do you need to know? Why don't you just use your 11 steps, put a stop to it?
So you want the negative thoughts to come and then you want to stop it, or you want to stop the negative thoughts from coming?
No, I think you come from karma, but you need to know that your karma is coming from your akusala, your bad behavior. Somehow in the past, you're doing something in the past. That's what karma is. So if you are into yoga, what you call boga, then that's where your akusala karma, your bad karma. If you develop yoga, you're overcoming akusala karma. That's where your good thought. That's where your consciousness will come out of that. As long as you're involved in attachment and craving, this is where the problem all begins. This is why I would like you to, at some point, I think we need to investigate this eightfold path, because the Buddha he takes it right back to this.
All that is fine. The Eightfold Path is fine. Today we are touching a very simple point. What is the relationship between good thoughts, bad thoughts, mind, and consciousness? Today we are sticking to this point. What is the relationship? By us understanding today's discussion, we will know where are the good thoughts and bad thoughts coming from, where is the mind appearing from, how to still the mind. We talked about 11 methods, how to increase positive thoughts, and how to remain in consciousness. Is my goal today clear, very clear what I want to achieve?
Yes, sir. Thank
Let's
you.
move on. Thank you. Let's reach this point. Bliss, Lawrence, Bala, Manju, Chidanand.
Shvam dear, Shvam everyone, love you.
Yes.
Love you all. Okay, I will try to understand everything, so it's not very easy for me because I have all understand the thought come from the mind, the bot, and it's linked with karma. So how I can know to drive the bots? You understand? Because we have only the
what box she's talking about?
a good
What is Bliss saying? I can't hear her. She's saying the box. What box?
Now the bot, the two bot. How I manage the bot, the two thought.
No, I don't understand what she's saying. Box. I can't understand. What is box?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Both. Okay, both. I understand both now. Okay, wait. Now try to understand. Please pay a good point. Please understand.
Yeah.
Both coming. Both good and bad. Both coming in your head. Both are coming in your head. Mind is taking the bad thought, all bad thought, taking bad thought, and attacking you. And the good thought is going down, and the bad thought is going up. And the good thought is going down, and the bad thought is going up. And the mind is disturbing consciousness. You cannot use intellect. You are miserable.
But even if we reach to use intellect, it's not always easy to drive many good thoughts and everything, because we want something and something else happens. So we are not happy with what happens. So it's normal the negative thought come because we don't reach what we want. You understand?
Yes, I understand. But if you are in consciousness and you are in intellect, then your intellect will discriminate what is coming is karma. I should accept. I should surrender. It will not make you miserable. It will not make you unhappy. But if the mind is there and the mind is sending rotten, toxic, bad thought, then you become unhappy.
Why? I understand that.
But pay attention.
All desire are negative?
No. Desire to come on Zoom call is negative? No. Desire for SIP is not negative. Desire to help people, not negative.
No. Okay, mine is not really right, because if we say misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire, it's not true. Desire,
your mind is taking charge. That desire of mind is not good desire. That desire of the mind is a bad desire, negative desire.
But desire from consciousness is all right.
It is not a desire from consciousness. The consciousness does not desire, but there is a good thought. The good thought is a good desire.
Okay.
Listen to full call today, okay? Lawrence, come on, let's. Lawrence, Bala, Manju, Chidanand, Krishna, Ritika, Karma will. Okay, come on. We'll first finish one round. Lawrence?
Sip Shivam. Yeah, great discussion. You know how it is in New York. We say things can be solved in a New York minute. You know, We've never seen any place on Earth. So on your boat, I have a question for you. Is there any other person you would think on the boat, they're taking holiday? Have they taken a holiday from the mind? Are they in consciousness, would you say, on the boat? The reason I ask is because, okay, let's say there was an announcement that was made, on your boat. Okay. I don't think anyone is, unfortunately. So besides yourself. So let's say an announcement was made and they said, you could be totally carefree. You could leave everything behind right now. It's free, no charge. Let's go. So would anyone say yes? So
no,
I think
people on the boat are not in consciousness. People on the boat are in the mind state.
Right. So you see, before it came up on the discussion, someone was saying, oh, we'll be damned forever. I couldn't agree with that, except the mind might try to convince us of that. Because, Jesus said, I don't condemn you. He said, you condemn yourselves. And we can have a choice every conscious moment, right? We can choose consciousness. We can choose not to obey the dictates of the mind. And we can choose to, in a spacious, divine love of way of loving each other.
You can choose peace, you can choose love, you can choose bliss, you can choose happiness, provided you are able to kill the mind.
Exactly. Still it, kill it, and
if you don't, we already spoke of that here. But today we are trying to understand. Lawrence, please pay attention to the call. I'm getting back to the next point. How do we control this? How do we control these thoughts? Today we will get the answer quickly. Bala, quickly.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Okay. Because you gave the analogy of the rat in the house. What if we suppose there is no rat and there is not even any house? There is nothing.
This is your mind talking. We are talking of the existence of the house and the rat and the cheese, and the rat is eating the cheese. So let's not get carried away by the mind, Lawrence. Let's fix the problem.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bala. Thank you, Lawrence.
Pranam, Guruji. Love you, Guruji.
Bolo.
Guruji, thought comes from if you don't have command on your senses. So what you see, what you think, what you hear, if you don't have that command, so that thought becomes emotion becomes feeling becomes.
No, Bala. Thoughts keep on coming. You get both the type of thoughts, positive thought and negative thought.
Because of senses only, Guruji, it comes na.
अगर senses पूरा बंद करके बैठे तो फिर भी thought आएगा.
You should have command on the senses ना कि क्या देख रहे हो गुरुजी.
वो अच्छा है. Having command is another point. Even if you close your eyes, you close everything and sit, thought तो दोनों आएगा. Positive, negative thought दोनों आएगा. Correct?
Yeah.
अगर वो negative thought if becomes more and more and more, the mind is in charge. The positive thought becomes weak, becomes useless. So today we are trying to learn that. I want at least 5 minutes to explain this, 5 or 10 minutes. So quickly finish the round and we come back. Manju, if you all don't have much to say today, I want last 5-10 minutes to explain to you. But I want everybody to try to explain. Manju and then Chidanand.
Shivoham. I think thoughts come mainly because of attachment to the body, to persons and things. When we are attached to people, then we worry, and that becomes thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, negative thoughts.
What about those people who are not attached? They don't have thoughts?
They have less thoughts.
But they have thoughts.
Thoughts are there.
So the point is this, Manju, today we are trying to understand these thoughts are there. These thoughts are positive and negative. When the negative thoughts start to attack us, it becomes the mind. When the mind is in command, then we spoke of the 11-step method. But where are these thoughts coming from? Whether because in our life, we have got positive and negative thought. Today, I'm trying to get you all to analyze the root of how to be able to control. We have got a 2-step method. Today, I'm only going to show you a 2-step method. One-step method, how to fill your life with positive thoughts. And 2nd-step method, how to destroy the mind.
Okay.
We want to fill it, there must be but for this 2-step method, we have to understand where thoughts are coming and how thoughts are coming. So I want you all to understand that very clearly.
Okay.
Do you decide what thoughts come to you, or the thoughts just come?
Thoughts just come.
So Manju, have you ever thought where these thoughts come from? Why these thoughts come from? Have you ever thought?
Thinking, but we can't get the answer from where they pop up.
Today you will get the answer. Today you will get the
Thank
answer.
you.
Chidanand. Chidananda Rupa.
I remember in December, I had an argument with the thoughts are karma. And what you answered me is actually the answer to this question of yours. Thoughts arise because of karma. And when the negative thoughts are bombarded, it becomes mind. The solution is to destroy the mind. When you destroy the mind, your intellect, you are in consciousness, and in consciousness, intellect shines. And when intellect shines, you decide to be in yoga, you be a monk, and stop the mind. So this is the complete system. Thoughts come because of karma, and it will at the intellect level only. If you are in yoga, you will definitely not entertain negative thoughts. You will not allow it to become a mind. But if you allow it to become a mind, then you have to use your 11 steps control and go back to yoga more.
So
Chidanand,
what you're saying is very correct. But what are the two main things that we have to do?
I lost you.
What are the two main things we have to do?
Main thing is you have to destroy the mind, or you have to steal the mind and block it.
That is one main thing. And what is the second main thing?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Administrator, you can't hear me?
No, I can hear you very well.
Chidanand, you have a connection problem. Please check Chidanand. Ritika.
Yes.
Ritika. But Chidanand said something very good. Chidanand, I hope you can hear me, get to a good connection. Because before, in the next 5 minutes, I want to get into the main discussion. Ritika.
So that second point that you're just talking about, is it flipping to consciousness? Because I feel a thought comes and then how you perceive it, positive or negative, is whether your mind is in control or your consciousness is in control.
My dear Ritika, please pay attention to this point. There is no question of whether my mind is in control or whether my consciousness is in my control. Consciousness is always there in command.
Yeah, so whether your mind is in control.
Correct. Is that point clear? If the mind is in control, then what happens to consciousness?
It shines.
No, if your mind is in control, the consciousness.
Control. If the mind is in your control, means if the mind is killed.
If you use that 11-step method to kill the mind, which you cannot find. If I've given you 11-step method.
Shines.
Correct. When the consciousness shines, what type of thoughts you come into your consciousness?
Only positive, so that negativity goes away.
No. When your consciousness shines, both thoughts come, positive and negative, but they both come in an equal manner or the manner of your karma. But there's no mind. There is no 50 thoughts drilling you and killing you. A good thought comes, a bad thought comes, a good thought comes, a bad thought comes. But because of your consciousness, your intellect is able to choose the good thoughts and shoot down the bad thoughts. Is my explanation coming clear or not clear?
Yeah. So you're saying that both types of thoughts will come even if I'm in consciousness. But the rate will be slower.
But they will come slowly for you to discriminate. But now you tell me if you're paying attention. If the mind is in command, then what happens? What's the difference?
The thoughts come very fast, like whatever, the 50 thoughts per minute.
What type of thoughts?
More negative than positive.
Only negative.
Only negative. Okay.
Clear? Learning is clear?
So positive only comes when you're in consciousness, but positive comes with negative in consciousness.
Correct. But they come into your consciousness and you have an intellect and you can choose. Obviously, your intellect will choose the positive thoughts, destroy the negative thoughts, and you can be happy.
Got it.
So today you have to learn this. And how to do is, this is what you have already got in the 11-step method. But today we will make it more, we'll validate it a little bit more today. Karma. Karma, quickly.
Shivoham, I actually have the same question which Ritika just asked, but a little more clarification. I wanted to understand if I got it correctly. So you're saying all kinds of thoughts appear through our consciousness. Then negative thoughts are mind state, and the positive ones remain in consciousness. But with your answer to Ritika, you're saying it's the intellect which defines what is negative and what is positive. Did I get it correct?
You got it correct. Let me only make it a little bit more clearer. There are two states. The first state is when we are in the mind state, our positive thoughts are pushed into a corner. The mind is taking miserable, ignorant, negative, bad desires and bombarding. The consciousness is become weak. When the weak means is covered by the mind, the intellect is become weak, and we are caught by the miserable mind with its toxic thoughts. If we are able to still the mind and kill the mind, what we spoke about yesterday, I know if you were there, 11-step method. When you are able to do that, then the thoughts are no more pouring like rain. They are gently coming into your consciousness. The intellect is able to discriminate positive or negative, and you are able to live a life which is level-headed without becoming mind-driven. Clear?
A little bit, but I had a follow-up question. It might take a little more time, so maybe I'll ask next time.
Tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Premchandji, Premchand, Gopal, Brijesh, Shilpi. Then we are coming back to Will. Will and Krishna and Will be second round. But after I explain. Premchandji.
Shivam Gurudev.
Shivam.
Learn to live without sensual pleasure and eliminate ego. First point. Second, learn to live on necessity. And next, do not personalize your thoughts. If these are for body, mind, and ego, there are chances of toxic thought. If you do not personalize your thoughts, there are no chance of the negative thoughts.
Good. If you are able to reach that state, very good. आप वहां तक पहुंचे, आप उसमें रहो, उसमें ही रहिए आप. Be in that positive state. लेकिन यहाँ पे जितने लोग हैं, many are struggling with a negative thought. But if you can be in that state, taming the mind and ego, please keep it in that state. ठीक है?
So kind of you for your guidance.
Thank you, Premji. Gopal Prasad.
Yes, sir. I bow down to Shiv, sir. Sir, my understanding is that when we take birth, according to karma, conditionings and imprints of sanskaras, we have some certain frequency of vibration of thoughts inherent with us. Plus, when we live the life, then because of surroundings, environment, through our five senses, all this we also accumulate. So our lifestyle is such that these things which we acquire, suppose X is good thoughts and Y is bad thoughts, negative thoughts, then our lifestyle is such that Y is increasing day by day because of paper reading and negative news and everything. So that is overpowering our thing. Because that percentage of Y is increasing, negative thoughts. Then that is overpowering us and we are not able to judge or take decisions. But when we remain in consciousness and our intellect is science, then we clearly understand how these things are coming. So we lock it, like we don't see all the, like you, not reading negative news and other things, social media, pornography, other things, so that our mind is filled up with positive. And based on this, we take action and live a blissful life. This is my understanding, sir.
No, very good. Only आपको ये आज सीखना है, Gopal Prasad. You have to learn. There's a method, and yes, I'm giving you the method now. I'm not waiting for the end of the call. Please pay attention. Since Gopal has also summarized it so beautifully. How do we increase the positive thoughts? Have I taught you?
Filling out this by 11 methods is there.
11 method is how to kill the mind. 11 method how to kill the mind. But while you're killing the mind on one side, part of the 11 method, you're right, Gopal, part of the 11 method, we should keep on choosing positive emotions.
Yes.
We should keep on increasing the positive thoughts in our life.
Yes.
We should live with faith, hope, trust, confidence, courage, compassion, forgiveness, peace, joy, kindness, optimism. We should choose all the positive emotions. These positive emotions will increase the positive thoughts in our life.
Yes.
When we increase the positive thoughts in our life and the negative thoughts become less, the mind becomes weak. If you do not have positive thoughts, then the mind becomes strong.
The mind is the agglomerate of all these things. So
Correct.
inside mind, you can say, inside mind, positive is increasing.
No. Inside you, the mind is one aspect of you. In Gopal Prasad, there are positive thoughts and negative thoughts. In Gopal Prasad, if the positive thoughts are more, then the mind becomes weak inside Gopal Prasad. But if the positive thoughts are less in Gopal Prasad, then what will dominate in Gopal Prasad?
Well, negative.
And what is the negative thoughts?
Negative, toxic thoughts.
What is that?
But what my understanding is that, sir, in the mind is a space is there. So sort of thing.
There is no mind. The negative thoughts increasing in you becomes the mind. That is the mind.
I just one story I have read, sir. One minute you give. A murderer was sitting in his room, thinking to murder somebody, and very intensely. Then he left the place, and some other person came here. Because of his vibration of thoughts, that person committed the murder.
Completely bullshit.
But this is recorded in some.
No, completely nonsense. Don't believe.
Okay.
Please don't believe. Thank you. Brijesh, Shilpi, and then Krishna and Will.
Pranam, Guruji, Pranam. I am very happy to see that you are striving hard to make us enlightened or at least wise. Thank you for that. I like that there is spirit in you. Thank you. So that's the part. Now that that positive thoughts and what I understand, I fully understand and I fully go with you. Just I wanted to add. I don't know whether I'm right. You can correct me. We should be in a zero state, and we both positive and minus are there. We should try to increase the positive sides. Negative also will be there, positive also will be there, and if both are equal, we will be zero. If plus is more, we will be good. If minus is more, we will be negative. That is what you want to be. And I feel that the whole world, even the atom, is having negative things, electron. And
no, don't mix that.
Okay.
Don't mix.
Okay.
No, wrong.
Okay, I will not mix. Okay, I will stop there. Okay. So you are telling that you have to see, yeah.
Brijesh.
Yeah.
So inside Brijesh, there is both positive and negative thoughts. Both are there.
Yeah.
First point, number one. If you do not make an effort to increase the positive thoughts, what will happen in you?
Automatically negative thoughts will start.
It will become much more. The negative thoughts are stronger. They are very strong. They will destroy you. So yesterday we talked of 11-step method. Become aware of the mind and negative thoughts. Flip to consciousness. When you flip to consciousness, still those thoughts, separate, snatch, stop, activate intellect, become a monk, and fill your life with positivity. We spoke about this. Fill your life with positivity. Then remain in yoga and lock the door. But you have to understand that again the thoughts will come into your life. Today, what is my main teaching for today? Learn the art of filling your life with positive thoughts. Can you tell me how, Brijesh? That means you're the master. How? Who can quickly end the call by giving that answer after Brijesh? I'm going to the next round quickly, but that is the key matter. That is the key of today's learning.
Yeah, that key I don't know. But yesterday, when I was about to sleep, when the negative thoughts started popping up, I could see that. The moment I saw, it went away. That I noticed.
No, but I will give you the secret today. But quickly we'll go, Shilpi.
Yeah,
we don't have too much time. We don't have too much time. Shilpi, we are reaching 9 o'clock. Shilpi.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I feel all our negative thoughts are a result of our fear. Once we start overcoming our fear in life, all the negativity starts coming down, and we start living in consciousness, and the positive thoughts starts increasing.
You are right, but only partly right. There are many reasons for negative thoughts: fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, guilt. There are many more. Fear is one of them.
Yes, but end of the day, I think all of us, some or the other fear of life is
No, I
there.
agree.
We all have
What you-
some or the other fear.
What you say is correct, but today we are trying to get to the other side. How will we overcome it? Okay, Shilpi. So today the time is over. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you. Krishna will quick comment. We don't have time to further discuss, but Krishna will, and then Asmi, Rumataji, Raji, but we'll quickly go. And then I want to conclude for 2 minutes. Krishna will.
Yeah, I can ask later, but I have the question because emotions come from karma. So are we not able to choose our karma now? Because it is twin karma, right?
My dear, of course you can choose your karma. It's twin karma, no? By choosing right karma, you can choose right, your right thoughts can come into your life. But by choosing the right emotions, energy in motion, the right thoughts can be created. So Krishna, the question we were asking now, before we end this call, can you hear me?
Yeah. And so one more question, sir. When we say we are thinking comes from what?
Thinking comes, let's say we are breathing. Breathing comes from what?
Now everything is again jumbled up.
No jumbled up. Nothing is, don't get jumbled up. You heard me clearly today. Whatever I spoke, you heard me clearly.
We always learn, flip from mind state to consciousness. Now suddenly.
Nothing different. Nothing different. How do you flip from mind to consciousness, Krishna? When you keep on stilling the mind, consciousness will come. How do you flip? How do you flip from mind to consciousness? You can snap it on. You can snap around it. But if you don't still the mind, again the mind will flip back to mind. But when you still the mind, you will remain in consciousness. Are you clear about it?
I'm not clear. I'll ask later, sir.
But don't get confused. Don't be in contemplation. Don't get confused. Because today I only want to close by telling you how to only increase the production of positive thoughts. I want to close with, I did 1 or 2 minutes for that, but quickly, Will. I want to quickly finish and give you this answer. Will?
I think you have to understand we are at war. At war. This is an actual war, and you have to take the thing seriously. When you send a soldier to the front line, he doesn't take his iPhone, his wife, his children. No, he goes with full attention. And likewise, when you're practicing this, you must practice formal meditation. You have to sit down like a soldier, and the battle is on. You take and you watch. You must pay complete attention. And you must stop the negative and you must develop the positive. In Buddhism, they have the metta, the loving kindness meditation. They're doing exactly what you're saying. The moment you see a bad thing, you chop it. Then you start your metta meditation, but you do it without doing in the family life, all your business, watching your iPhone, reading the newspaper. No, all this, you're fighting a war. You must pay complete attention to where the battle is. The moment when your attention is lost, the battle is also over.
What you say is 100% right. So those who are fighting the battle will win the battle, and those who are eating ice cream will melt like the ice cream. So it's up to us. What do we choose? Yes, all right, sir. But let me conclude. We'll pay attention to the conclusion. Asmi, Rumataji, and Raji. Asmi. Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Asmi, you have to unmute. There's an unmute button in your Zoom. Unmute. Surbi, ask her to unmute, Surbi. It will pop up. You have to unmute. It pops up. You have to unmute.
I'll put in our chat.
Okay, till she can unmute. Rumataji, Raji, let her unmute. Rumataji.
Pranam, Guruji. Guruji, this means if we are in yoga, then we can less down the negative thoughts.
How, Rumataji? You will, by being in yoga, you will have some more positive thoughts. But negative thought to aayega na, Rumataji. I will tell you a simple method. Method.
Okay.
Raji and Asmi. Asmi, if you are able to unmute Asmi. Raji, please unmute.
Sure, Muni. No, I just wanted to tell how to increase your positive thoughts, which you told just now. That is faith, trust, courage, love, kindness, sympathy. That's it. Thank you.
But one more very important thing, Raji, I want to tell you before the end of the call. Asmi, are you able to speak, Asmi? You have to unmute Asmi. You switched off your video, but okay. If Asmi, if you can speak, you speak. Otherwise, I have to conclude. You try to see if you can unmute. My dear friends, my concluding message to all of you. Here it is. I have already taught you a 11-step method to kill the mind that does not exist. You can't see the mind, but you can become aware of negative thoughts of the mind, flip to consciousness. Don't let the mind confuse you how to flip to consciousness. No, flip to consciousness, follow the 4S method, activate intellect, be a monk, fill with positivity. But if you permit negative energy to enter your life, you are destroyed. How are you going to stop negative energy to enter your life? Become aware of negative people, negative newspapers, negative media, negative songs, negative movies, negative friends, negative environments, negative food, negative drink. Become aware of all the negative sources of your life. Chop them off. Eliminate all. Suppose you know somebody is negative, stay away from them. You know some TV channel is negative, don't open that TV channel. Cut out all the negativity and change that with positivity. Change it with fill your life with positive people, positive thoughts, positive movies, positive songs, positive environments. And if you keep on changing your entire aura to positive, the positivity of your life will go up. In your life, what you're trying to do, you want the positive to go up, you want the negative to go down. If you don't put the positive up, your positive emotions up, your life will be full of negativity. The mind will become the master. The mind will take these negative thoughts and destroy you. You know how to destroy the mind. But on one side, you have to destroy the mind with the 11-step method. On the other side, please fill your life with positivity. Eliminate all negativity. If you don't eliminate negativity, you and me are both going to lose the battle. With folded hands, I bow down to you. See you tomorrow at 8.